is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. Here I am doing some deficit death lifts. The deficit here is about 3 or 4 mats that I'm standing on. The barbell is almost on the shoelaces. I think if I went any higher, I'd be in danger of kind of squishing my foot with the bar. Did all sets of 5 on this particular day. Here's my boy Silent Mike hitting up some squats. Mike's been working his squats twice a week. He's a raw lifter. He recently did a 600-pound deadlift in a contest weighing 198. And I think next time he competes, he'll probably deadlift more like 630. There's my boy, Matty McMatterson, Matt Nippleson, Nick Matterson, Dick Lickerson, whatever you want to call him. He ended up tweaking his back a little bit later in this training session. Here is Mr. Pants, Mr. Robot Pants. Mr. Robot Pants has also been working on his raw squats as of late. Many of us have been trying to build up our raw strength. Robot is pretty tied up with a lot of work. He is a mathematical genius and a social retard, but he's been pretty busy with a lot of work type stuff, and you don't hear people talk about it too often, but it takes a lot of goddamn time to get into your powerlifting gear. When you think about it, you work your way up to 500 pounds raw, and then you got you're just getting started if you're getting into powerlifting gear. And you put on a pair of briefs, and then you do another 2 sets, and then you put on a suit and do another 2-3 sets. By the time you do all that, you're squatting for about 2 hours almost. Here's Matt going with a conventional stance. He's got about 405 on there, so it looks like. Matt's strength in the deadlift is coming along pretty well. He's been choosing weights that are more in his wheelhouse, and that's been helping him more than anything. It doesn't do you any good to miss weights all the time. You got to make sure that you're making weights, and he's been working really hard on that, and you can see it. It's coming through on his squat and his deadlift especially. Here comes Chris Ramos. He's a strong little sucker. His body weight is shifting nonstop. My knee was bugging me on this day, so I was just pissed off. It was driving me crazy. I haven't really had any problems with the knee, but just on this particular day, it was killing me, so it was making me mad. So that was 5:05 right there, I think. So continue to work up with sets of 5. The main thing is, if you're a strength athlete out there, the main thing is just that you're pushing yourself. Forget about the repetitions, forget about the sets, forget about the methods, forget about whether you're doing the cube, whether you're doing big iron training protocol, or whether you're doing left side barbell, or whatever it is you're doing. There's a lot of great programs out there, and a lot of them can get you strong. There's a lot of great ways to get stronger. Make no mistake about it, there is more than one way to get stronger. But what's consistent across the board with the cream of the crop is that they really work on their trade, and they work very hard at it. And sometimes working hard can mean taking a step back to work on your technique, or to try to work things that you're not so gifted at, work things that you're not so strong at. Look at how rounded over I am on these suckers here. Can't remember what the weight is now on these, but ended up with around 550 or so, or maybe 525 for a set of 5, I think it was on this day. It's not very good, but I am terrible. I'm absolutely terrible when it comes to raw sumo deadlifting, and that is the exact reason why I'm working on it, trying to make it more betterist. And you can see Mike and these guys are squatting down to the chains, trying to hit the chains and stop and then come back up. The issue is that a lot of times when you're squatting with this type of range of motion is that you hit the chains unevenly, and it really screws with you. So a lot of times I suggest that people, when they do squat with chains, just that they squat above parallel, and they'll be less likely to have as much spinal twisting, as much basically just imbalance where they're going to hit the chains awkwardly. So if you just do it a little bit higher up, it's a little bit better of an exercise. But they wanted to get down in there, which there's nothing against, no law against that, no law against doing a lift the right way and getting some white lights. Mike loading up the bar now here. Very consistent lifter. He's a guy that doesn't miss workouts, and it's very rare to see him miss a weight. And all that has to do with hard work and dedication. And that is it from supertraining.tv.